Hello, this is Gangadhar from Dimensions to discuss the quantitative questions from the RRB Assistance Minds 3. First of all, see the series questions from 65 to 69. We need to find out the missing term of the series. To find out the missing term for the first 65th problem, observe the differences between the given numbers. The difference between 2 and 123 is 121, 123 minus 2. And then coming to the difference between 123 and 223 is given as 100. We need to find out this number. So we don't know about this difference and this difference. And then coming to this difference, if you observe, this difference is some 49. So this is 11 square, this is 10 square, this is 7 square. So surely these are 9 square and 8 square. So the missing term of the series is 223 plus 81, which is 304, is the missing term of the series for the 65, right? Then coming to the next problem. So observe the differences. The difference between 16 and 896 is 880. And then the difference between 896 and 1336. Okay. If you add 40, that becomes 936 and then 400. So that will be 440 is the difference. We don't know about this difference as well as this difference. Okay. Now coming to here, this difference is there we have that some 21, 4, 25 and then 30. This difference is 55. This is 880, 440, the difference is 55. If you observe 880 half 440 and then half 220 and then half 110 and then half 55. So the logic is clear. So the missing term is 1336 plus 220 is the missing term, which is 1556. Okay, this is 66th problem. Then coming to 67, 18, 46, 110 like this. So now if you observe, the difference is some 27 is the difference. Okay, so 39 plus 7. Now coming to here, the difference is 46 and then 110. Okay, so which is nothing but 64 is the difference. And here 125 is the difference. So 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube. So surely this will be 6 cube, 216. So 235 plus 216 is the missing term of the series. Okay. Then after that, 68, 13, 36, 70 and then 179, 258 like this. Observe the difference between these two. 6 minus 3 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, 23 is the difference. Now for this, the difference is 34. And coming to here, we don't know the difference and we don't have difference also here and this. Okay. Now this difference is what? 18 minus 9 is 9 and then 24 minus 17 is 79. Express this 23 as 5 square minus 2, this 34 as 6 square minus 2 and this 79 as 9 square minus 2. So surely these are 7 square minus 2 and 8 square minus 2. 7 square minus 2 is 47, 70 plus 47 is the missing term of the series. Okay. Then coming to 69. Again, to find the missing term, you just take the difference. Okay. If you have the difference between these two, 679 and 1230. If you add 1, that will be 680. Okay. So 680, right? If you add 500, 1180 and then 50. So this value is 551. This value is 551. Then what about 1230 and 2332? What about the difference? 2 minus 0 is 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1102. So clearly this 1102 is nothing but 551 into 2. And if you check, this difference will be 551 into 3 and this difference must be 551 into 4. So calculate this, add this value for 3985 to get the missing term of the 69th problem. Okay. So after this, we need to answer the usual questions from the 41 onwards. Coming to 41st problem, it is given that the average sale of a car dealership was 15 cars per week. After a promotional scheme, the average sale increased to 21 cars per week. The percentage increase in the sales of the cars was. So clearly 15 is increased to 21. The difference is 6. To calculate the percentage increase, compare with the previous value. So 6 by 15 into 100 is the required answer for this 41st question. Okay. Then coming to 42nd problem. Aravind started a business with a sum of 60,000. Jitendra joined him 8 months later with a sum of 35,000. At what respective ratio will the two share the profit after 2 years? Ratio of the profit is equals to the ratio of their investments. Okay. Arvind invested 60,000 for 24 months, whereas the second person invested 35,000 after 8 months. That means he invested for the 16,000. So 60 into 24 is to 35 into 16. On simplification, you will get the required share of the profits. Okay. Then coming to 43rd problem. And it is given that a group of workers promise to complete a piece of work in 10 days. You just suppose the number of workers as X. Okay. So X workers promise to complete the work in 10 days, but 5 of them don't report for work. That means actually the work is assigned for X persons, but 5 persons are not reported. So the worked persons are X minus 5, and they take to complete 12 days for the work. Then the number of workers originally hired was. Initially, if just suppose the number of workers as X. So X persons 10 days lo complete chese work ni X minus 5 persons 12 days lo complete chesaru. So on solving this, you will get the value of X, which is the number of workers originally hired. Okay. Coming to 44. A certain sum becomes 5 times at 40% annual rate of interest. At which rate it will be 2 times. Okay. So if a principal becomes n times of the principal, then the logic is n minus 1 into 100 is RT in the simple interest. It is given that it becomes 5 times. So n is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4, 400 is equals to rate of interest is 40% per annum into T. So on solving this, you will get T is equals to 10. And then since T is equals to 10, at which rate it will be 2 times. So at which rate it will be 2 times in the sense, from this you will get that T is equals to 10. 2 times means 2 minus 1 into 100 is 100. Rate of interest we need to calculate, and then time is 10 years. From there you will get R is equals to 10%. Okay. There ends the 44th problem. Whereas coming to 45, it is given that a train crosses a bridge of length 150 meters in 15 seconds, and a man standing on it in 9 seconds. The train is traveling at a uniform speed. We need to calculate the length of the train. See, while crossing a bridge, the train has to cover the distance equals to the sum of the lengths of train as well as the bridge. Whereas while crossing a man, the distance covered by train is nothing but equal to the length of the train. So in the first case, so L plus length of the train plus 150 length of the bridge divided by the speed will give us the time 15 seconds. Whereas in the second case, it's crossing a man, so it has to cover a distance equal to the length of the train, whereas we don't know the speed, but the time is given as 9 seconds. Using this, we need to calculate the length of the train. Okay, first of all, find the S. So L is equals to 9S. If you replace 9S here, 150 is equals to 15S minus 9S is 6S, and S is equals to 150 by 6. Okay, 150 by 6 is 25. Since S is 25, L is equals to 25 into 9, and that was your answer, 225 meters. Okay. Then for the 46th problem. For the 46th problem, they asked us to calculate the ratio between the third proportion of 12 and 30 and the mean proportion of 9 and 25. See, we know that if A by B is equals to B by C, if we have any two ratios like this B is called the mean proportional, whereas C is called the third proportional. For the first, they asked us to calculate the third proportion of 12 and 13. So third proportion of 12 and 30 is nothing but 12 by 30 is equals to 30 by x, where x is the third proportional. And in the second case, mean proportional of 9 and 25. So 9 by y is equals to y by 25 is the where y is the mean proportional. So we need to calculate x by y. So what is x? 900 by 12 is x divided by what is y? Y square is 25 into 9, y is 5 into 3. 5 3s is 15, 12 is 180. So 900 divided by 180, 0, 18 5s, 5 is to 1 is your answer. Okay, that is 46. Then coming to 47, the quantity of water needed to reduce 9 ml shaving solution containing 50% alcohol to a lotion containing 30% alcohol. Okay, the quantity of water needed. We are adding water to the 9 ml shaving lotion containing 50% alcohol to a lotion containing 30% alcohol. In the first case, since we are adding water, alcohol quantity is same. In the first case, alcohol is 50% in 9 ml. So, alcohol quantity before adding water is 50% of 9 ml, and after adding water, it is 30% of 9 plus x. For this 9 ml, we are adding certain ml of x water. So on simplifying this, you will get x, the amount of water what we need to add. Okay. Then coming to 48, it is given that 21 pencils, like some x, 9 clippers, some y is equals to 819. And they asked us to calculate the cost of 7 pencils plus 3 clippers. We have 21x plus 9y. This is 7x plus 3y. So 21 by 3 is 7, 9 by 3 is 3. So this is equals to 819 by 3. So on solving this, we will get the value as 273. Okay. Then coming to 49. How many arrangements of the letter of the word comet begin with C? See, the letters are C-O-M-E-T. The first letter must be C, and we need to arrange the remaining letter in these 4 places. From the remaining 4 letters, we can fill this place in 4 ways, and this place in 3 ways, this place in 2 ways, this place in 1 way. So the total chances are 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 24. Okay. Then for the 50th problem, a circular field of radius 72 meters. So we have a circular field whose radius is 72 meters. A circular path of uniform width 4 centimeters is laid inside. That means this path is 4. Since this path is 4, this radius is 72 minus 4, 68. And they asked us to calculate the area of the path. Area of the path is nothing but outer circle minus inner circle. That means pi times of 72 square minus 68 square will give us the area of the path. Okay. Coming to 51. A person makes a product 30% over the cost price. Okay. If you suppose the cost price is equals to x, then the market price is 30% over the cost price, nothing but 130% of x. Certain discount is given, then the selling price is nothing but 100 minus discount percent of market price. What is the market price? 130% of x. This is the selling price. On the other hand, he made a profit of 4%. So selling price is again equals to, since profit is 4, 104% of the cost price x. So from this, solving this, percent of x will get cancelled. We need to calculate the value of d. You found it as 20%. Okay. Then, for coming to 52nd problem. For the 52nd problem, it is given that if the price of potato falls by 20%, by what percentage can a man increase his consumption of potato so that his expenses on potato remains the same? Okay, since one quantity is decreased, so by how much percent we need to increase to reduce the consumption, right? So this can be calculated by using this direct logic that x by 100 minus x into 100. Since the cost is decreased by 20, 20 by 80 into 100 will give us required percentage, which is 25%. Okay. Then coming to 53rd problem. For the 53rd problem, it is given that find the compound interest on 80,000 for 3 years if the rates for 3 years are 4%, 5% and 10% respectively. So since the rates are 4, 5 and 10% respectively, then the compound interest is 104% of, 105% of, 110% of 80,000. Okay. And then after calculating this, we need to subtract 80,000 from this to get the compound interest. This is the amount after 3 years minus 80,000 will give us the compound interest. Okay. Right. Then coming to 54th problem. It is given that Harika is 20 years younger than her father. So Harika's age is father's age minus 20. Okay. 15 years ago, Harika's age is h minus 15, and that is 1/5 as old as her father. So 1/5 of f minus 15. So they asked us to calculate the age of father now. That means f value find out cheyali. So replace this h with f minus 20. That means f minus 35. So and do cross multiplication to get the value of f, nothing but the present age of the father. Okay. There you will get it as 40 years. There ends. Okay. Then coming to 55, from 55 onwards we have 5 questions from the equations where we need to solve the equations to get the values of x and y, and then we need to compare. The given equations are 7x minus 8y is equals to 36, and then 5x minus y is equals to 0. Since 5x minus y is 0, y is 5x. Replace 5x in the place of y. So that means 40x. 7 minus 40 minus 33x. X is equals to 36 by 33. On simplification, you will get that x is equals to minus 12 by 11. Whereas y is equals to minus 60 by 11. Okay. So if you compare these two, minus 12 is less than minus 60. Okay. So x value is, see, 12 is less than 60, minus 12 is greater than 60, so x greater than y is your answer for this question. Okay. Then coming to 56, the first statement is given that 7 power x is equals to 16807. Since 7 power x is equals to 16807, it is looking somewhat larger. Okay. So you just replace x with, the value of 7 up to 7 power 4. You just multiply that value with 7, you will get this. So value of x is 5. From the second statement, clearly value of y is 3. So x greater than y is the answer. Okay. So in the same way, you have to solve 57 also. Whereas coming to 58, the first statement is given that x square minus of root 3 plus root 4 into x plus 2 root 3 is equals to 0. Root 4 is nothing but 2. Now, write this 2 root 3 as the product of 2 and root 3, whose summation is 2 plus root 3. Then directly the values of x are minus root 3 comma minus 2. Okay. Whereas coming to, see, this is minus there now. So since it is minus of root 3 plus 2, so sum of these two value of kabatti, you just take minus 2 and minus root 3. Minus 2 into minus root 3 is 2 root 3, and the sum is minus of root 3 plus 2. So the values of x are root 3 comma 2. Whereas coming to the second statement, it is given that y square plus 17y minus 38 is equals to 0. Y square plus 17y minus 38 is equals to 0. 19 2s is 38. We need plus 17. So take it as minus 2. 19 into minus 2 is minus 38, whereas 19 minus 2 is 17. From this, the values of y are change the symbols, minus 19 comma 2. This is minus 19 comma 2, and that is minus, 2 comma root 3. On comparing this, you will get that x greater than or equals to y is your answer. Okay. Similarly, we have to solve 59 also. Solve the quadratics to get the value. Okay. Then from 60 to 64, we have the questions from the approximations. Okay. Calculate by usual addition and multiplication techniques to get the exact results. Okay. Approximate results. Right. Then from 70 to 76, one tabular data is given indicating the production of 6 companies over the years. The company names is given like TP, ZIR, AVC, CTU, PEN, SIO. Whereas in different years, the production is indicated. We need to answer the questions using the table. Coming to 70th one, the production of company AVC in 2000. So AVC in 2000, if you look there, the production is 360. So 360 is approximately what percentage of the production over the given years. For AVC, if you observe the total value, column wise, if you observe the total value is mentioned as 1970. So average is 1970 by 6. So 360 by this value into 100 will give us the required answer for the 70th problem. Okay. Then coming to 71 for SIO. So we have concentration is must be at the row indicating SIO. Which year was the percent increase or decrease in the production from the previous years? The highest. Highest increase or decreasing undali. If you observe 85 to 87, 7 to 9, 89 to 91, 91 to 92, and 92 to 96. Okay, sir, 4 rise in the, that was the highest increment. So your answer is 2002. So in 2002 lo highest increment ochindi when compared with the previous year. Okay. Then coming to 33. Which company has less average production in the last 3 years when compared to the first 3 years? Add the 3 values for the first 3 years for every company and 3 values of the last 3 years for every company, and observe last 3 years production is always greater than the first 3 years. So your answer for the question is none of this. Okay. Then coming to 73rd, the total production of 6 companies in the first 2 given years is what percentage of the last 2 given years? See, year wise total production is indicated in the last row. The total production of the 6 companies in the first 2 years is nothing but 863 plus 927. This is what percentage of the last 2 years. That means 989 plus 991 into 100 will give us the required percentage. Excuse me. Right. Then coming to 74. For JDR, which of the following is the difference between the production in 2002 and 2001? In 2002, 2001 for ZIR, if you observe, the values are 1991. The difference is 1 crore units. So your answer is option B. Then coming to 75. For how many companies did the production increase every year from the previous year? So ఇయర్ బై ఇయర్ చూసినప్పుడు ఏ కంపెనీకి కంటిన్యూస్గా ఇంక్రిమెంట్ ఉంది, ఎక్కడ డిక్రిమెంట్ లేకుండా. సో ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ ఫర్ ద కంపెనీ ZIR, for the company PEN, and for the company SIO, the values are continuously increasing. So there are 3 companies like this. Okay, your answer is 3. Then from 76 to 80, you need to answer the questions based on the second table, where it is indicating the percentage of marks obtained by 6 students in 7 subjects. Okay, like the subjects names are A, B, C, D, E, F. So 6 subjects, and the student names are P, Q, R, S to UV. Okay, right. Row wise, if you go with the row wise, which is indicating the student wise, and if you go with the row wise, it indicating the column wise, which is indicating the subject wise marks. Coming to 76th problem. What is the total marks obtained by student R in subjects B, D, and E? Coming to subject B, for the R. For the R means our concentration is to be at third row, where for subject B his marks is 54 out of 40. Okay, 54% of the 40 is his marks. The values are indicating the percentage. 54% of 40 at B. Then for D it will be 84% of 50, and for the next one it is 62% of 120. Sum of these 3 values is the answer for 76. Okay, if you calculate, your answer will be 138. Coming to 77. What is the average marks obtained by all the students in the subject C? All the students in subject C, add every value at subject C, that column. Okay, sir, C. If you add, that will be 418. Average is by 60. So 418 by 60% of 80 is the required answer. Okay, there ends the problem. Coming to 78. What is the average percentage of marks obtained by all the students in subject A? Average percentage of marks అడిగారు. ఇందాక క్వశ్చన్లో యావరేజ్ మార్క్స్ అడిగారు. యావరేజ్ మార్క్స్ అడిగారు కాబట్టి percent of 80 అని రాసాము. ఇక్కడ యావరేజ్ పర్సంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ మార్క్స్ అడిగారు కాబట్టి డైరెక్ట్లీ యాడ్ ఎవ్రీ వాల్యూ ఎట్ ఏ. ఇఫ్ యూ యాడ్ ఇట్, యూ విల్ గెట్ యాజ్ 434. 434 by 6 is the required average. Coming to 79. Approximately what is the overall percentage of marks obtained by Q in all the subjects? Okay, see, for Q, to get that marks for the first subject A, it is 55% of 60. 55% of 60 plus next one is 70% of 40. Like that, write everything and then add all those values. You will get it as approximately 315 point something. We need to compare this value with the total maximum marks. The maximum marks means for subject A 60, subject B 40, subject C 80, and then like this, if you add, the maximum marks of the examination is 425. So we need to compare this value, what, 315. That means approximately 316 with 425 to get the overall percentage. Okay, then coming to 80th, last question. What is the total marks obtained by all the students together in subject E? Total marks obtained by all the students together in subject E. So subject E means last but one column, add every value at that column, that much percent of 120 is the required marks anamata. Okay, so this is the explanation for assistant mains 3. Thank you.